Handmade in Japan with a serial number. This is my new toy, folks. Videos coming up in the next few weeks. I have to fish it a couple of weeks first. Lure max 2 gram. You don't say. Well, I would disagree with that. This is my new toy, folks. Shiny. Excuse the quality of this video. The purpose of this video is not to review the rod, but to rant a little bit. This is a graphite leader. As a matter of fact, it's my second graphite leader rod. Do you know why I only respect Daiwa and Shimano? Because they have a filter for bullshit and for nonsense. You cannot find nonsense and bullshit in Daiwa and Shimano rods. 1 millimeter guides on the top, inner diameter, no. Cutting out things to save weight and reducing the comfort of the user, no bullshit, no nonsense. This is my second graphite leader rod. I'm performing the same procedure I did on the first one. This is the first one. Well, I did a pretty good job, at least through the phone it looks. But this here is black tape. Yeah, I have black tape on my $350 graphite leader Belleza prototype. You know what's under the black tape? Some of this. That's right. This was so short here. You put the reel. When I put the reel is over here. There is nowhere for my thumb to rest. I'm touching directly the blank. You say, oh, sensitivity. Oh, yeah, good. Oh, we save weight and sensitivity. Folks, this is so uncomfortable. Like my hand, I feel is like slipping forward, because this here on the other side they made it bulging. You see, I sanded it. Yeah, it was bulging upward. I mean, who is coming? There is somebody. The Japanese are smart people, but there is some idiot in graphite leader. You can forward my video to the designer of graphite leader. There's some idiot there that is designing everything upside down. Now this new handle here, okay, Fuji made a copy of the, I'm just making a wild guess, correct me if I'm wrong. I have not researched anything on this rod, but my guess is Fuji made a copy of the Shimano bridge handle. Now it looks exactly the same, but there is one small difference. The Shimano handle on my Soare XR snaps into my palm like two parts that are designed for each other in a mold, and it just goes into my hand. You can hear snap and just a perfect fit all day. I just enjoy holding that Soare XR rod. I enjoy holding it, forget about fishing. This here falls a little short. When I say a little, I mean at least an inch. So what's happening now? They put this nut here. Okay, my thumb no longer rests on the blank, which I had to fix on this rod. It's funny, I feel vindicated in a way, because I had to put this here, and now on the new model somebody must have complained and they put this nut here. It extends a little further, so I don't need to put this here now. It's kind of okay. But now my palm is over here resting entirely on the blank. This is not only uncomfortable, excuse me for a second. My son is so loud. Had to tell him gently to shut up or else. I was very gentle. I said, this is your one and only warning. Yeah, extremely uncomfortable. My palm is resting on the blank. I haven't even fished the rod yet. and I'm already working on the cope, on the cork and the electrical tape. You buy brand new rod out of Japan, you need cork and electrical tape if you are a European. Maybe if you are Japanese, that's enough for your hand. And let's be fair, they did not design this rod for me. This is JDM rod. This rod is designed only for Japanese market. But I don't know, Daiwa and Shimano, I can buy any rod. Don't tell me the name. I will grab it and it will be comfortable. So what I do, let me give you a little tip if you guys want to do this, because it's actually a non-invasive procedure. You can do this and it will not even mar the rod, because you're not touching the rod. You're touching it with the inside of the cork, which is very gentle. Don't cut the cork beforehand and try to work it out. It takes forever with a knife or something. You'll never do it. Get a piece of cork. You can cut it longer and then you will make it shorter. And get a drill bit with approximately the same thickness, you can measure them, as the diameter of the blank where you're going to be putting it, and drill a hole here. Then I cut it with a blade right through the middle and wrap it around the blank, okay, like so. And then I just cover it with electrical tape. I wish I had something else other than electrical tape, fancier. But if you do good job even with electrical tape, because this rod is black, you're not gonna see it. And it's kind of, I did it very hard. This is very hard here. It feels like plastic to me. And this is plastic anyway. It sounds horrible, I know, to do this to your $350. I'm just saying, don't do it. That's me. I'm strange, I know, but if it's not comfortable, I can't even enjoy fishing with it. This reminds me of the Barbados. I fished the Barbados without adding the cork, but was it because it was not my rod? I think, yeah. Mr. Gary sent me that rod. So that one is even more uncomfortable. This entire rod, I haven't fished it, but it reminds me in performance of that Barbados rod, almost like 95%. They look so different, but it's amazing how identical they feel in the hand. This one is a lot more beautiful though than the Barbados. I will say that. And you have a little bit of hand. If you're a gentleman with smaller palms, I do have the biggest hands in the world. You probably don't need to do that and it will still be comfortable. Anyway, I'm gonna cut it up now, wrap it with tape and get it ready for tomorrow. Here we go, folks. It really doesn't look bad. Plastic with plastic. On top of that, my palm will be, you can see even now, there is some of my palm outside, but it's enough. I mean, it actually feels really comfortable now. I forgot to mention something. If you're doing this, if you're a redneck too, make sure you get a black Sharpie or just paint it with something paint the cork before you put it. I just put it like this. It's kind of covered by the tape anyway. I try to touch it with Sharpie now, but I don't want to touch the blank, so I'm just gonna leave it like this. But you know, when you press it hard with the tape, it's hard to describe until you do it. This is so hard now. It is extremely hard when you make it very tight with the tape. It's really like plastic and it's really supportive. Hard to explain. But anyway, if you have large hands like me and you have a gripe with not enough support, this thing weighs like 1.5 grams. It's practically nothing. And you're not harming the rod. You can always remove the tape and you just remove it. Nothing wrong with the rod. Anyway, do you or not, it bothers me, so decided to make a video about it. Thanks for checking it out anyway. See you soon. Bye bye.